Hey guys, this is Magenta here, chilling with 33 TV and also accompanied by JDX.
Hi.
Hi there. How did you get started in your music?
Started from school, picked up singing through my mum, who taught me harmonies and vibrato and stuff like that. She used to be a singer herself.
Wow.
From then evolved onto production, rapping, and then I'd say I started properly like early 2000s.
So, would you kind of say your mum was kind of an influence, having her that inspiration?
Yeah, definitely.
And learning them skills at such a young age?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Who have you worked with so far, and who would you like to work with?
That's a long list of who I've worked with. But, more recently, I'd say Fired On, Face the Pain, LZ from PBM. There's obviously G Dot, Dimes, aka Leroy the artist. Mine's going blank now on names because I'm thinking so far. Also Jenna Vondell, can't forget her, Fiction as well, and Ricky Kane.
Cool. Wow. Okay. I have to do some more research. I've heard a few of them, but who would you like to work with in the future?
Wow. Working with so much artists over the years, it's one of those now. It's like it's a hard one. That is. So one of my favourite artists that I'd love to work with is probably Barry Hammond. He's a reggae singer. That voice is just the kind of track I'd make. Just be wow.
My mum's a fan of him, so I'm very familiar.
Okay.
And she puts it on the Sunday morning,
yeah,
playing.
That's the time.
Yeah, you know, they're the tunes. I heard for the grapevine, so correct me if I'm wrong. Have you worked with Maurice Doughter at all?
Yeah. That was through engineering. I used to be a sound engineer at Goldmine Studios.
Okay.
And that's how I got working with them. I mixed out on them, recorded a few of their early mixtapes.
And what was that experience like?
It was real good because they was one of the first artists that I had like engineered, like when I first got the job basically. So it was good to. It was like an honour kind of like working with artists that's like been established like that I've heard of, and then like that's your project. That's what you've got to work on now. It's a good experience.
And obviously, you say it's your first time, so
yeah.
It's even better to
that was
have
one
your
of the
first
first I
time
recorded as a proper engineer in the studio.
Wow. So you started singing in primary school?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you start writing music? Back in primary school?
I started writing, I'd say about age 15, 16. Okay. I wrote like my first raps then, and then it was just like play rhymes really. It was just like mess around thing, but like I think that's why it took me so long to get into it seriously, because it was always like a hobby, always something that I just enjoyed, and then it was like, okay, let's take this serious and try and make something out of it.
Grow into it more kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. What have your highlights been so far?
So the biggest highlight of my career has probably been with Dynamics Click. The amount of work that we put in, the tracks that we put out, how big we got, playing all over the UK. It was just like, it was a good time, good experience, and we did a lot. I must say we did a lot.
Brilliant. Okay, this is my popular question. I love this question.
Okay.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what would you take? And you've got 3 items that you can take, or 3 things that you can take.
That's a hard one. The first one would have to be my iPod, filled out with like classic music. Have to be. The other 2 things would have to be something to make music on. So
okay.
I don't know how that's gonna work, because that's probably gonna take up my 3rd one, which is something to power up whatever I'm using to make the music. It'd have to be something just music based though. Just let me make music until I don't even need food. Just that will keep me going.
You are the music man.
I definitely am.
I like that. What do you think of the music in Brum so far, like the whole new scene and the hype?
Creatively, Brum's always had it. But the scene's going in a good direction. It's growing and growing from year to year. I've seen it for a few years, and it was at a bad point a few years ago, and now it's just evolved. Artists are working more with each other, collabing, blah blah blah. We're just learning. We're learning as a whole.
As a team, I guess.
Yeah. Even though we don't act like a team most of the time, but we're learning. We're learning.
Growing.
Yeah.
Is that the same? Would you say the same about the UK music on a whole as well then?
Yeah. That's definitely that's grown tremendously. I mean, especially for like urban artists, as we're getting our chart positions, we're getting like recognised. It's a good thing. It's a good time.
I just love the fact that English artists, especially rappers, are now English.
Yeah.
I think that's my highlight. So do you have any up and coming projects that we should be looking forward to?
Up and coming projects. Before I get up and coming projects out of the way, let me just let everybody know that jdxrated.com, which is a website, and my promo CD is out at jdxrated.com. That's where you can find out all about me, all the previous downloads, blah blah blah. Up and coming projects. I've got promo CD. See, I'm working on two things at the moment. I'm not sure which is going to come out first, but the first is Say Less, Do More. That's like a mixtape of like old and new beats, industry release beats that I've probably just done verses on, or tracks to my own tracks that I'm probably working on at the moment. And then the second CD is Chronicles of J Prophet, which is I said, a deeper side to me.
Wow, it sounds deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apart from that, there's a few production projects coming out. There's a mixtape with Firedon. That's going to be a collaborative mixtape with me on the beats, him on the rhymes, and then we're just going to come and just mess up the scene with that, but not say that from now. Apart from that, it's just a lot of production. There's a lot of production coming my way now, and it's like, it's a good time.
You just got your head down.
Yeah, just working.
Wow, cool. Do you have any advice for up and coming young artists out there?
So much advice, but I think keep it simple. Have fun with what you're doing. There's a lot of people that get into the industry to make money out of it, and yeah, that's a good idea because it is the music business, it's the music industry. That's the whole idea. But you've got to have fun with what you're doing, because it's going to translate when you're on stage, it's going to translate to the crowd. When you're in the studio, it's going to translate through your music, so have fun. As well as that, be serious as well. Be serious about what you're doing, be dedicated. If you're a singer, get on you like, for me, myself, I put away practicing and vocal training. Like, it's something that you got to do a lot as a singer to bring out the singing side. So stuff like that as well, you got to keep practicing. If you're a rapper, keep writing, keep freestyling. If you can't freestyle, practice, try. You always grow and just keep developing yourself as an artist.
Yeah, that's some positive words. Some positive words there. JDX, what colour socks are you wearing?
Black Simpsons socks.
Okay, just out of curiosity, I just like
Simpsons is my favourite TV program. It's the only TV program I watched.
See, just let us stimulate conversation. I'd love to know about socks. Okay then, I'm not that nuts, guys. It's been brilliant, been nice to meet you, talking to you. You seem like a very deep person, as well as with your music, your head is very like, love it.
There's a deep, a lot of people say that I can be quiet, but my phrase to that is quiet waters run deep. So
wow.
You don't know until you make that ripple what's going to happen.
Loving the talk. Right, I'm gone. Guys, I've got to go to London, so I'll be seeing you soon. Take care, and it was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was a good interview. Yes, just want to say a big shout out to 33 TV, doing a lot for Birmingham artists, putting them out there. But let's go. I was born a winner. I was born a winner, not to be taken down. I don't need no crown, it's real right here.
I was born a winner. I could have turned out a sinner, but God's plan was to do better things. Others had aims for the rings and the bling, while mine was just to crack this music ting, not abuse this ting. Never cruise through this ting, hard to drive when there's bad weather. Lord knows that I endeavour to make good of a bad, better late than never. I was told do what I do best. Never took it in the way they meant it. Still got aim to be the best. Worldwide if I can go get it. Seen as nothing is handed to me. I'm taking what my eyes can see. The reason being I see it in my mind. Enough reason to stay on the grind. I was born a winner. That's all. Infamous Immortals, No Mercy Entertainment. Bam!